Welcome, rookie. I'm your assistant. Grab your gun to get started. Shoot the targets. You reload by bringing your gun to the waist. That's it. Try to blow up the grenade. Kaboom. Grab the med kit and activate it with your other hand. Feeling good, right? You can carry pistols in your mouth. Take the gun and release it close to your mouth.
What's up everyone, Savage Gamer here, and this is my review for Operation Serpens, an upcoming PSVR2 title set to launch February 23rd. This is by a single developer for an expected cost of $19.99 US. Now, this key was generously provided to me by the developer for review, which, as you all know, my ongoing promise to you all is while I absolutely appreciate review keys, they will never change my opinions, where other reviewers seem to be more generous when provided keys. Now, we keep shit real, and we don't play that shit here at the Asylum. So, is it worth your time and money? Well, that's what we're going to cover. But before we get into the review, I first want to say you all fucking rock. You recently had my back and brought my subscription count to over 1,000, a goal that I've struggled with for over 3 years now. And to those who appreciate non-woke, honest gaming content and subscribed, thank you. You are the reason I do this shit. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoyed the video. Your comments are always welcome, never censored, and I definitely do need more subscribers and likes to help shake off the shadow ban that YouTube throws on anyone who doesn't toe the line, if you know what I mean. It may be an uphill battle, but fuck them. I at least have my integrity intact without ever kissing anyone's ass. Now, let's jump into this review. Operation Serpens is an arcade shooter that, as I stated previously, was entirely developed by a one-man team. So let's talk performance first. Everything is pretty crisp and clear in the headset. It seems to be running natively at 60 frames per second. I've experienced no pop-in and no anti-aliasing issues or chugging during the more chaotic moments of gameplay. With a cel-shaded graphical choice, it all seems to work rather well as far as performance goes. Sound design is up next.
We have information that Lady Python is hiding somewhere in this building. We need to scan floor by floor. Find and neutralize her. Don't forget, no civilian casualties.
So, as far as sound design goes, there isn't anything stand outish to me. Most sounds like gunshots or banter all sound like similar things that we've all heard before. However, I did notice some off putting issues as far as the 3D spatial audio design goes, such as when in the zombie horde levels, which you'll see a bit later, the screaming or moaning I hear seems to be coming from no certain direction and at every fucking angle imaginable at the same time, leading to, depending on your sense of hearing for pinpoint guidance, being unreliable at best. As well as the other characters' speech, while I do appreciate a bit more than just text to read, they sound extremely robotic, almost like RoboCop, and maybe that adds to its retro-ish charm as an arcade shooter. You really have to be the judge of that. But all in all, I mean, the audio is okay, but it definitely does need some work honing in that 3D spatial audio, at the very least.
Wow, that was intense. I think you're gonna need more firepower. Grab your new rifle.
Up next is overall gameplay. Now, I've only played the single player game. There is a multiplayer aspect also available, but I cannot speak to that as I didn't play it. So, this is where I once again, unfortunately, have to live up to my namesake. And I really don't mean to be as savage as I know I'm going to be, but goddamn, I'll say up front, I did have some fun with this for a little while, maybe 10 minutes, but then just so many glaring issues bombarded me. There's something pretty cool that's immediately met with me thinking, but this could be better. So, for example, you can blow people's fucking heads clean off, and it did make me chuckle nearly every damn time. But it could be better. It made me start missing the fact that while I can blow heads off, I don't have the ability to blow off any other limbs, like legs or arms. And then also, how much more satisfying some blood effects or splatter would have made things here. Or, hey, I dig the sniper rifle, and that scope actually functions properly in VR. And then immediately followed by, but it could have been better if I could chamber my own round using the bolt action. But no, it's either a one button press to reload a round or point your gun at the ground to reload or change the mag. Also, there's like a squatting option that you can toggle by pulling back on the right thumbstick, I believe, which I never once needed to use for anything and only ever hit it on accident unintentionally, making me unsure why the hell it's even there. I can just look and reach and, levitate anything in my hands. Why do I need this crouch button? It only seems to mess me up, as well as I can play seated. I play every game seated. Now, I have expressed my concerns with the game directly to the developer weeks ago. I held off on this review to allow him some time to implement or fix what he could, as well as reconsider pricing. I suggested a $9.99 price tag, as $20 felt incredibly steep for what's on offer here. I mean, it's basically a bullet hell arcade shooter. You are mostly stationary while being dogpiled wave after wave of enemies that you need to kill while avoiding being shot. And for a single developer making his first game, I can commend what he's done here, but I just don't see it being anything anyone was hoping to see come to our $1,000 PSVR2 headsets. If I can compare it to something, it most of all reminds me of VR Sniper on PSVR1. And no, I don't mean Sniper Elite VR, VR Sniper, as in the very first title ever made by Sin Studios, makers of Swordsman VR. And with that said, I hope that this developer doesn't take this review as an I failed, but more takes it as perhaps this could be a beginning to a story that has a better end, like Sin Studios managed to do, and maybe take what they've learned here and then go on to create and keep creating until they reach their own swordsman-like triumph down the line. But you guys know how it goes here. I have to review these games in the current state that I receive them in. I consider price point, development team size, and fun factor. Now, if this comes priced at $9.99, I'd be willing to score it a 5 out of 10. It's mid, with some room for improvements to be made. But if it ends up being where it sits with an expected cost of $19.99, I can only give this a 4 out of 10. And I unfortunately have to recommend to my viewers this just wouldn't be worth your hard-earned money for what's here. $20 to me is an hour of busting my ass in the CNC shop. And that's before my obligatory governmental paycheck rape in order to feed and house the invasion. So if this comes out for $10 or goes on sale for $10, I say pick it up. Give it a shot. Keep your expectations in check, and maybe the multiplayer alone could be enough to justify the expense for you personally. But for $20, there are just so many other options out there, or close to around that price point, that I would probably have to suggest over Operation Serpens. And in this Bidenomic economy, money's fucking tight. Anyways, that's going to do it for this review. But let me know in the comments. Are you planning on giving this a shot? Do you want to support an up-and-coming developer? Does this game look interesting to you? Do you think I'm maybe being too harsh? Or is it refreshing to hear some honest fucking feedback without the industry ass-kissing at play for a change? Well, that's going to be it. Until next time, have fun, stay savage, and keep gaming. I'm out, y'all. Peace!
Shot.
I'm the king of the world.